Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to talk about second chances and ask if people find out if people really change. So I had asked these questions on Instagram, and this is what my followers had to say. So some people said people change, others said they don't, others said they'd give second chances, others said they wouldn't. So yeah, let's look into their answers. So I started with if people really change, and someone said people don't change, they just wrote true shit. Another person said people change, they wake up and decide they don't need you in your life and don't give you a reason. I don't really think that's changing. I mean, if you feel like you're not good for me, I'd also like just to wake up and decide I don't need you in my life. I don't think that would mean I've changed. Okay, I'd just have cut you off because you're not good for me, but that wouldn't mean I've changed as a person. And so I asked the person who said that, I asked them further because I wanted to understand what it is she meant by that. And I asked if people, what about how they treat you as a person, like, that is the change I was looking for. And she said people don't change unless it's influential to them. They start changing when they see it benefits them. So according to her, people only change when they know they're going to get something from you. If they know that change will bring something, then they will be willing to change. But just cause you feel like you're not comfortable with how they are, or if they hurt you because of how they are, I don't think people change. That is what she said. Another one said people don't change at all, old habits die hard, they say. And so she said people just change for a few minutes and a few days, a few weeks maybe, and then go back to being the way they are. Someone said it takes time, but they do. So according to her, people actually change, but then they take time. Because I think it's true. If a person can't just change overnight, like you just tell them, oh, whatever you do is bad, blah blah blah, and then they wake up in the morning and then they're like everything you don't want them to be, or they're like everything you expect them to be, or they're like everything they have to be. So I think, yeah, it takes time. Someone else wrote unfortunately. So according to them, people don't change at all. So after that, I asked, okay, someone said it sounds like I don't have room for second chances when I asked that question. So I thought I should ask people what they thought about second chances. And someone said they wouldn't give anyone second chances because people don't change. So because they believe that people don't change, they don't feel like they should give you a second chance. Because why? If you're still going to be the same old bad friend, or the toxic family member, or the boyfriend, or the girlfriend, or the crazy neighbor, why would you give a person a second chance if you know very well they're not going to change? Someone wrote fuck second chances, not worth shit. This one sounded really mad. It's like they had given someone a second chance, and guy, you are to mnaumia and chose. So yeah, he said they're not worth shit. And then he went further ahead and said, I feel like in life we have too many mistakes to make, to be making the same mistakes over and over again. Sometimes trying is good, or trying to correct the mistakes, but sometimes it's better to learn from it and just move on to the next thing. So yeah, he thinks that second chances aren't worth it. And yeah, you can try and change people or try and make them correct their mistakes, but according to him, the best thing to do is just move on and leave it at that. Someone else said it depends, but one chance is enough. Like, yeah, honestly, I think one chance is enough. If you want to be my friend and I want to be your friend, and the feeling is mutual, like I like you as a friend and you like me as a friend, I don't expect you to do some things to me if you know they hurt me. So if tukifika kwa the point, when you get to the point where I feel like I have to cut you off, or you feel like you have to cut me off, that means you've reached extremes. And if you like someone, or if you value someone's presence in your life, you wouldn't take them to the extreme of them wanting to have nothing to do with you. So I think one chance is enough for friendships, for literally everything. They always know what they're doing. Yeah. So hata ukipatia mtu second chance, umpatie third chance, umpe fourth chance, if they want to change, they'd have changed from the first time. They'd have changed from the first time you told them something. So they know what they're doing. Like, okay, we're talking about friendships, everything, and we are adults. I don't think kids have are part of this conversation. Kids don't know these things, but then you're an adult, you know what you're doing. Hakuna venye utaniambia, oh, I didn't know I was doing this, or I didn't know I was doing this. You knew. So yeah, they always know what they're doing. And someone else says it's not worth it, they never change. So this is a person that believes people don't change. And yeah, this is what they had to say. Someone else said it's worth giving it a try. Okay, yeah, maybe, because if I think if I want to change, I would. If I feel like it's really worth it, then I'd change. So yeah, it's worth giving it a try. Don't just cut people off if you feel like they can actually change. But humans and changing, yeah. Someone else said some things have second chances attached to them, and others, like relationships, don't. So I asked him, so you mean if you were in a relationship with someone and you broke up, you wouldn't give them a second chance? And they said if it doesn't work out or ends for whatever reason the first time, there's no point in trying again, cause what is to stop it from doing the same thing it did the first time? I know it seems wrong, but I believe that your energy should be channeled to things that that allow second chances. So I don't know what he meant by things that allow second chances. And he went further ahead and said, and we try to convince ourselves that we can do it, and that is where we go wrong. Regrets swiftly follow, and you're left wondering why you got yourself into that mess to begin with. He said, I'm not completely ruling out the possibility of working it out the second time, though. It all depends on the person you're trying to make it work with. There are genuine people out here, but very, very few. That number alone makes it almost worthless to try again, because you really never know the kind of person you get. So instead of taking your chances, very slim chances by the way, Harry, just let it go. Alafu, he said, kwa hii life, always be selfish and picky when it comes to your energy and where you channel it. And as much as you get to learn a thing or two from failed relationship, most of the time it's because your energy was not matched. If it was, you'd never have to have a failed relationship. And I totally agree with this person, because like I said, if you're my friend and you want things to work between us and you feel like I am important, you wouldn't do anything to make me not want to be your friend. Like, you don't just stop being friends with someone because they did something to you once or like twice. It's when it's friends, you give them chances. When it's relationships, you give them chances. When it's family members, you give them chances. Even neighbors, anaweza kuwa anakusumbua, mnasumbuana hapo hivyo nje, but you still give them a chance to prove to you that, oh, this was a mistake, or to apologize or to do things. So if if it gets to the point where you feel like this is not it, I don't see why you'd think that going back would fix it, because it's the same people, it's the same relationship, it's probably going to be the same energy. I'll put the same energy into the relationship that I did the first time, and you'll probably put the same energy that you had in the relationship the first time. So second chances are like, ukishafika point yenye you've decided you don't want something anymore, I don't think you should go back to it. Okay, this is my stand now. Personally, I don't believe in second chances, because if I want you in my life, and I see I'm hurting you, or I realize that whatever it is I'm doing is not is not good for you or us or the relationship, I'd stop. I'd try hard to make sure that I'm being nice to you. I'm reciprocating your energy. I'd really try, because if you mean that much to me, then I'd be willing to do anything to make sure that you stay. But then if I am not doing these things, then it means that how you feel about me is not how I feel about you, and that I'm either a bad friend or a bad neighbor or a bad family member or a bad girlfriend. And I wouldn't expect you to want me in your life again after you've decided that me being in your life is not worth it. Like, if you feel like I'm toxic, I don't think I'd feel like I'm worth your time or energy or yeah or love. Yeah, so second chances, okay, chances of things working out the second time are, like my friend said, very slim. Like, you are, it's like 1 in a million chance, let's say that. So if you are a very passionate person and you really want whatever it is you have to work, and you feel like a second chance would do it, then you should go for it. But if you feel like hauko sure, if you feel like you're not sure, and you feel like you are battling with either your mind and heart, they're in battle, just follow your mind. Your mind is probably right, your heart is confused, trust me. So yeah, that is all I have to say. Thank you for listening to me, and please subscribe, share, and turn on the post notification bell. Love you. Bye.